Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 smartest celebrities. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Number 10, John Cleese. Widely listed as one of the great comic geniuses of all time, John Cleese was overflowing with more academic artistry as well. A graduate from Downing College, Cambridge, he was instrumental in making the university's Footlights Club a prime breeding ground for British comedy. In terms of his actual studies, Cleese left with a law degree, but possibly his most important achievement at Cambridge was his befriending Graham Chapman. Beside a group of other highly educated blokes, the duo would go on to pen Monty Python, one of the most surreal success stories ever shown on TV. Number 9, Shakira. Hailed as the Queen of Latin music, this Colombian singer achieved international fame with hit songs like Whenever, Wherever and Underneath Your Clothes. While we all know that Shakira is a lyrical genius, she's an all-around genius as well. A member of Mensa International, Shakira possesses an IQ of 140. To give you an idea, the average IQ is somewhere around 100. This shouldn't come as a surprise, as Shakira is fluent in multiple languages, including Spanish, English, Portuguese, Italian, and Arabic. Not every 7-year-old would want a typewriter for Christmas. Young Shakira, however, was intrigued watching her father use his typewriter, which was gifted to her. She used it to write poems, which led to songwriting, which led to fame. Number 8, Nolan Gould. On Modern Family, Alex was the resident academic while Manny was the precocious one. Luke, meanwhile, could be a bit on the slower side. Behind the scenes, though, actor Nolan Gould was the child prodigy. We guess now he's an adult prodigy. With an IQ of 150, Gould was welcomed into Mensa. Skipping 4 grades, he graduated from high school by the time he was 13. He spent the following few years primarily focusing on his acting commitments, but he did get a head start with some early college courses. Then in 2017, at age 18, he was accepted into the University of Southern California. Whatever the future holds for Gould, we're sure he'll excel at any path he takes. Number 7, Jeong. There's probably a good chance your first introduction to this actor was his side-splitting performance in The Hangover. Is it a surprise to hear he would also be more than prepared to save your life on a minute's notice? Jeong studied pre-med at Duke University and got his MD at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Not too many actors can transition to a 6-figure job at a hospital if the roles dry up. During his early days, Jeong actually would split his time between treating patients and taking comedy gigs before his big break as a doctor in Knocked Up. Number 6, Gina Davis. They say if you say Beetlejuice 3 times in a row, a Mensa member who's fluent in Swedish with an IQ of 140 will appear. While Davis may be most associated with Thelma and Louise and Beetlejuice, she has put her impressive intelligence to good use as well. Notably, Gina received an honorary doctorate from Bates College in 2009 for research on gender studies in the media. Hey, it's not easy to be an Olympic-caliber athlete, Academy Award-winning actress, and noted genius, but this triple threat has been accomplished. Number 5, Sharon Stone. Stone is an Academy Award-nominated actress, and often remembered for her performance in Basic Instinct, but she's also undoubtedly the smartest person in most rooms she walks into. At age 15, while most of us were working on getting our learner's permit, Sharon was awarded a college scholarship to Edinburgh University where she studied creative writing and fine arts. With a whopping IQ of 154, Stone is comfortably in the top portion of the 99th percentile qualifying for but never actually joining Mensa. Number 4, Quentin Tarantino. Don't get any ideas, but Tarantino dropped out of high school and landed a job at a porn theater. This behavior may not be most typical of a genius, but he's indisputably just that. Yes, a slew of films that are considered masterpieces may indicate his prowess, but the Pulp Fiction director had set himself apart from the rest of the world long before that with a nearly unheard of IQ of 160. For reference, this puts him squarely in the 99.996 percentile, right next to legendary theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking. Truly a poster child of structured education's shortcomings, Tarantino was destined to shake things up from the very beginning. Number 3, Dolph Lundgren. The on-screen epitome of an all-action hero, there are considerable brains to back up Dolph Lundgren's brawn. Best known for playing Russian boxer Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, Lundgren may look tough on screen, but he's actually a master of chemical engineering, graduating from the University of Sydney in 1982. Before that, the Swedish actor had already accumulated a chemistry degree from Washington State, and a degree in chemical engineering from Stockholm's Royal Institute of Technology. Dolph Lundgren's intelligence is an international affair. Number 2, Mayim Bialik. She plays a neurobiologist on TV, and she has a PhD in neuroscience in real life. Mayim Bialik's is a role versus reality match unlike anything else in the industry. After gaining fame as a child star on Blossom, Bialik was brought back into the public eye when she starred as super smart Amy Farrah Fowler on the geek comedy TV series, The Big Bang Theory. Just a few years before her debut on the show, Bialik finished her studies, gaining particular note as a specialist on obsessive-compulsive disorder in adolescents. It's no wonder her on-screen brains are so believable. Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Lin-Manuel Miranda. It takes a genius to mix history with hip-hop. Shonda Rhimes. Writing about doctors, lawyers, and politicians requires a sharp mind. Lisa Kudrow. Phoebe Buffay was on her father's medical staff. Number 1, Brian May. Having earned fame and fortune as lead guitarist in Queen, Brian May attained an astrophysics PhD from Imperial College London in 2007, after cutting short his original studies in the mid-70s. Since then, he's co-authored twice with Sir Patrick Moore and Chris Lintott on Bang! The Complete History of the Universe, and The Cosmic Tourist. In 2015, he was also introduced as a science team collaborator at NASA. He's a specialist in zodiacal dust, although that's not what Freddie Mercury was famously referring to. Thanks for watching.